Welcome back to Tom's Life. Today's Sunday special, Mongolian beef. So the ingredients you need are 2 steak fillets, 2 carrots, a small bunch of spring onions, Sriracha sauce, dark soy sauce, cornflour, 1 garlic, ginger and 1 red chilli and ground black pepper. So the first step, we're going to prep all the ingredients. I'm going to start off with the raw meat. So first step, you want to open your pack of beef. You want to finely slice it into little strips. So you're just slicing it. You might have to give it a little bit of force. And you want to do thin strips. Always remember to move your fingers out the way. Don't want them too thick, but you don't want them too thin. And once you've got nice pieces like that, you're going to get a mixing bowl. You're going to place them all in, and then you will do your other beef. Next step, we're going to prep our spring onions. You first want to chop the ends off and trim the other ends too. Then you want to keep them all together and you just want to finely slice them. Always remember to move your fingers out the way. So you've got nice little pieces like that. Then you get the mixing bowl. You place them all in. And you do the rest of your spring onions. So next step, we're going to prep the garlic. You will have a garlic bowl. You want to take 2 pieces off. And you just want to chop the ends off and peel them. So once you have peeled and chopped your ends off your garlic, you want to place your knife on top and crush down. Then you want to finely slice it one way, then turn it around and just chop it into little pieces, just like that. Now we're going to put it in with our spring onions, and then you'll do your other piece of garlic. So next step, you're going to prep your carrots. You first want to chop your ends off. And then you want to peel all the skin off. Moving it up and down. Keep turning it till you get all the skin off. And be careful with the sharp blade. You just want to keep moving it all the way around. Any little bits of skin get stuck, just give it a little tap. Till you get all the skin off. So once you have peeled and chopped your carrots, you want to first chop them down the middle. Chop them again. And you just want to just finely slice them into little pieces like that. I'll show you how I did that. First chop it down the middle, bring it all together, and you just want to finely dice them. Always remember to move your fingers out the way. And once you've got small pieces of carrot like that, you're going to get a small mixing bowl. You place them all in, and then you will do your other carrot. So next step, you want to start grating your ginger up and down. Don't forget to move your fingers and knuckles back so you don't catch them on the sharp blade. So you're just moving it up and down. Turn it the other way, and when you start to get to nearly the end, you bring your fingers and knuckles back, and it's up to you how much ginger you want to use. I'm just using like a small piece. So you're just grating it up and down, and then you should have nice fine pieces of ginger. You're going to place it in your bowl with your garlic and spring onions. So next step, you want to put a teaspoon of cornflour in with your beef. You might need more, but you just start off with a teaspoon. And you just want to give it a good toss in with a spoon. Get them all coated in. So they'll get a nice coating on them. Take a minute or two. Then we'll fry these. You want to put a splash of soy sauce. Give that a little bit of stir. So it gives our meat a little bit of a coating. And give flavour. Then we'll seal them in a pan. Just add a little bit more, and then you use the rest for the sauce. Next step, you're going to switch on your hob and oven. You want to set the hob to high. Now while that's heating up, you want to preheat the oven. So I'm using my bump on to tell me which one is the oven. And you want to preheat this at 200 degrees. So you have preheat that 200 degrees so it'll get hot. So when you can cook all your stuff in there. So you first want to place some of your beef pieces in your frying pan. Just layer them out. You'll do some at a time so they don't all go over the pan. And then you want them to seal. So you'll probably have to do 2 or 3 batches. So once you start to get a little bit of sizzle, you just want to keep moving them about so they cook and they go nice and brown. You want to cook them on each side for 3 to 5 minutes. Just keep turning them, get them right in the middle, and don't worry if they don't cook. You just want to cook them to go nice and brown. And then we'll finish them off in the oven. So you just want to get some colour on them and go nice and brown. And then you'll place them in a dish here. And then you'll keep doing your beef to make your Mongolian beef. Okay, you want to start now frying your vegetables. You can either use a frying pan or a wok. I'm going to use a wok. So you want to get all your spring onions, ginger and garlic in. Get a wooden spoon Give them a little bit of a stir so it starts to give flavour. Then you add in the carrots, some water, seasoning your soy sauce and your sriracha, and then you'll place it in the oven to cook. So you just want to give some colour on your spring onions, garlic and ginger at the moment. Now you want to add in your carrots. Give them a little stir so they get some colour on them. Then we add in our water, soy sauce, ground black pepper and Sriracha hot sauce. Then we'll place it in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. So you cook the rest of your meat, your beef, and any carrots to go nice and soft, and to your sauce to bubble. Now you want to add in some water. Give that a little bit of stir. You'll need between 150 and 200 mils. You always leave some back to stir it around for a minute. You can always add it if you need to, if you want to make it really thick sauce. Then you add in your soy sauce next. Add in a few splashes. Give that a little bit of a stir, and then you will finally add in your ground black pepper and sriracha hot sauce. And then you'll place all your vegetables and sauce over your beef. You're going to add a bit more water. Give that a little bit of stir. Now you want to add in a little bit of Sriracha sauce. And you also want to add in a little bit of ground black pepper, just for seasoning. And then you want to give this a stir. This will be our sauce to make our Mongolian beef. You'll place it over the beef and then place it in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. So all the sauce marinates into the beef, and then you can do some rice to serve with it. And then if you like it a little bit more spicy, you can. I've got a red chilli, and you just want to finely slice that, and you will garnish that on top. Now you want to pour all your sauce over your beef. So give it a good layer. Get everything out. Then you'll place this in the oven to cook for 10 to 15 minutes. So it starts to bubble, and you finish off cooking your beef. Now you're going to place it in the oven to cook for 10 to 15 minutes on a top shelf. And then you close the door, you keep an eye on it. And And then it's up to you how you want to serve it with either white rice or brown rice. And then you will, just before you take it out, you will finally chop your red chilli to garnish on top of your Mongolian beef. So next step, you want to prep your chilli. You first want to chop the head off. You want to chop it down the middle. And you want to take all the seeds out. Because we only want the red flesh to place on top. We don't want to make it over spicy, but we just want to decorate with a bit of chili flakes. And you do the same with your other half. Just get them all out. And then you will finally slice them. This will go on top of your Mongolian beef. And I have served it with some rice. Now you're just going to finally slice your chilli. You first slice it one way, you turn it around, you want to finally dice it into little pieces. Bring it back together, just do one final chop. Then it's up to you how much chilli you want to use. And then, like what I always say, is after when you have used red chilli or green chilies, you will have to wash your hands, because you might, the red chilies and the green chilies, if you're using green chilies, you will get a red rash on your eyes. So always best to wash them. So what you've done, if you've got your red chilli, I have placed my Mongolian beef on top of my rice. You just want to sprinkle a bit of red chilli all over to give a little bit of garnish. And this is how you make my Mongolian beef. Hope you like this. Don't forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe, and thank you. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. More videos coming soon.